we could get a good job, right? And so when we graduated from college, now, when you graduated from college, I didn't graduate from college, so I don't know how that feels. But when you graduated from college and you started applying for a job, was it a great feeling when you actually finally got hired? Yes? Yes? I would think so. Because then it would have meant that you made your parents happy, right? And that's important, that we make our parents happy. Okay? It would have meant that it was an achievement, and it would have meant the beginning of you starting to take control of your life, right? And being able to sustain and support yourself. Correct? That's why it was a great feeling to have a job. Now, just like anything else, what happened 3 months after, or 6 months after, or a year after? What happened after? 1 year after your job, did you still feel so great? Did you still have that good feeling about your job? Probably not. Because then you realized you really don't have that much to show for your job. Right? One, no matter how hard you worked, your income was not going to grow any much higher. Correct? No matter how good you are, your salary will only be as much as how much your boss wants to pay you. You have no control over how much you're going to get paid. And most of the time, the reality is that employees are underpaid, overworked, and underpaid. At least according to our expectations. Are you with me? And that's why the great news is that there is such a thing as network marketing. Because network marketing provides people like you and me with that opportunity to get paid according to what we do. To get paid according to how we perform. Is that a good thing? You do more, you earn more. Right? That's a good thing. We don't want to get paid more by doing less. We don't want to get paid more by not doing anything. There's no dignity in that. Correct or not? But we do want to get paid according to what we believe we're worth. And network marketing provides us with that opportunity. With no risk, with very little startup money, with very flexible time, right? With really little requirement for a specific set of skills or know-how, you can get started. And that's amazing. It's so amazing that today, as Josephine mentioned and Chris mentioned earlier, network marketing is truly the most amazing phenomenon and the most amazing opportunity this 21st century. Gone are the days. I remember 18 years ago, I was embarrassed to tell people I was in network marketing because immediately I would be questioned and told I was doing a scam. This was, something that only jobless people, unemployed people did. That this was something that, housewives did. Not that there was anything wrong with housewives. I was a housewife then. Are you there? But network marketing 18 years ago, and even further back then, wasn't given the same kind of respect, recognition, and value as it's being given today. Come on, give yourselves a hand. So that's a great thing. That's really the best thing about what we're doing right now. That we do have a way out of maybe the drudgery or the difficulty that we are experiencing in our jobs. You know, the limitation that we are experiencing in our jobs. We finally have a way out. There's finally an exit, you know, over there. There's light at the end of the tunnel. All of a sudden, we're revitalized because we realize there's hope. And our belief in ourselves and in our future, you know, gets reawakened because of network marketing. And that's great, right? There is, unfortunately, something that I have seen happening as well that has bothered me. And actually, this talk that I'm sharing with you came as a result of one of our weekly table of contents calls with the Networking Times editorial board, where we were talking about a future issue, and the discussion was about multiple streams of income. It's an amazing issue, and I hope you'll find a way to get hold of that. But as we were talking about multiple streams of income, not just one stream or two streams, but how network marketers today are experiencing multiple streams of income, I realized that there was a very important perspective that needed to be touched on as well. And so my contribution, my article in that particular issue had to do with this particular topic that I'm sharing with you right now. And that's because as people build this business and as people, build their network marketing business and prospect people into the business, a lot of times I have seen people do that by putting down employment. A lot of times I have seen people, I would talk to people and say, "Oh, how are you doing in the business?" And they would feel embarrassed to say that they're not full-time in the business. As if that it being part-time in the business is something to be ashamed about. As if the only way you can consider yourself a network marketer is if you're full-time. And because of that mindset, I see far too many people going full-time in the business too soon. Is this an issue? Do you see this as well? Is this an important topic to discuss? So absolutely, we must look at one day and look forward and plan on one day firing our bosses, but let's also do it in the right way. Are you there? All right, so work with me here. Stephen Covey, in his book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, says that one of these habits that we all must learn to be a highly effective person is to begin with the end in mind. Would you agree? Begin with the end in mind.